Okay. Hey there, everyone. What is going on? As always, I'm Bobafin. We got Smeekle, we got Zach, and this is a Cold Takes Extra. Since we're not doing a podcast this week, there's going to be 2 videos going live on the channel. You're going to see this one, and then you're going to see us ranking the teams going into the 2021 NBA season. We are going to start, though, this new series. It's going to be a part of our podcast, but because we're not uploading this week, we're doing it by itself, so we get started right at the jump of the NBA season. We are going to each make our picks of who we think are going to win each game in the NBA week. We are going to write them down. We're going to track them all season long, and the person who gets the most right wins. We'll have a prize for that. I have something thought out. And the person who loses has to do a big overall punishment, but each week we're going to have a punishment for the loser. It's not going to be anything too big. Maybe we'll just have them crack an egg on their head and they have to sit and do the podcast with it, or we'll figure something out.
Get spanked or something.
You guys can
I'm only doing that if Roy's the one spanking.
You guys can leave comments in the comment section down below of what you think some good punishments can be. They can even be basketball related. I know Zach's brothers. I'll just text them and be like, "Hey, come whip a basketball at Zach's head while we're recording. There's his punishment."
I mean,
it's a wild punishment.
Just kill him or something.
No, we're going to hop right in. I'm going to start with December 22nd, and the very first game is the Golden State Warriors without Klay Thompson versus the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie and KD back. Who do you guys have and why?
I got the Nets, and I think it might be a blowout too.
Zach?
I got the Nets too, and my reasoning is because players always look great at the start coming off of their injury. So KD's going to come out and drop 35. They're going to look great for the first couple games, and they're going to blow it. I think they're going to blow out Golden State too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that much, but KD looked great during the preseason, and I'm just going to go with Brooklyn.
Also, Draymond might not play as well, so.
Next up, we are going to hop right into the LA Lakers versus the LA Clippers, and I'll go first with this one, and I'm actually going to take the Clippers. I think the Lakers aren't going to have a hot start. I still think they'll be the best team in the league by the end of the season, but I'm going to take the Clippers because the Clippers have had more rest than the Lakers, and I just think it's going to be I think Paul George has something to prove with his new contract, and him and Kawhi are going to combine and pop off.
Well, I disagree. Lakers coming off the championship, they're going to be hot, and nobody's going to stop AD. He's dropping over 35 points first game.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Clippers. They got something to prove. The Lakers, this early in the season, they're just gonna be taking it easy. I don't see LeBron and AD playing 40 minutes, so I don't know. We'll see. And the Clippers got something to prove. And they matched up well against the Lakers last year at the start of the season. So,
looks like I'll be having a 1-point lead after the first day.
So we hop over to Wednesday, in which we start with the Charlotte Hornets versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I will take this first pick, and I'm going to go with the Charlotte Hornets for one reason and one reason only, and that's because the Cleveland Cavaliers are the lowest favorited team to win the NBA championship at 501-1. They have no chance of doing well this season. I think the Hornets, although the Hornets aren't great, I still think the Hornets will beat them.
I just cut my thumb on a water bottle cap.
Okay, Zach, we'll segue that right into your pick.
That is the weirdest. Okay, I'm taking Charlotte too, just because they got a better roster.
Yeah,
unless Kevin Love drops 60 or something, but
Kevin Love also might not play.
Yeah, so
he's supposed to not play very much this season because he's always injured, and they're resting him half the season because they're not going to win anyways. So it's the point of playing him.
Next up, we have the team with the worst owner in the NBA, the New York Knicks versus the Indiana Pacers. I'm going to take the shock pick and go the Knicks. The Knicks win the first game of the season.
Yeah, I'm going with the Pacers. There's just the Knicks suck.
Me too. Oladipo's back. He's got something to prove this season. He's going to come back and kill it. And he's starting with the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have the Miami Heat versus the Orlando Magic, in which you can buy tickets as low as $19 on the ESPN website for some reason. There shouldn't be fans, but I'm going to take the Miami Heat. They had a really hot playoffs, and I think they're going to come out with something to prove. They think that they should have. I mean, they did very well. They very well could be back where they were this year. Or last year, and I think it's going to start against the Magic.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
go with the Heat.
That one's kind of a no-brainer for me. I don't know.
Yeah, the only way Magic could win is if like Aaron Gordon went off or something.
Or like Jimmy Butler didn't play much or something like.
Yeah.
So next up, we have the Washington Wizards with the new addition, Russell Westbrook, versus the Philadelphia 76ers. With Smeagol's best duo in NBA 2K21, I am taking the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, that's it.
I agree. I want to take the Wizards, but I don't know how they'll be right off the hop.
Yeah, I took Washington because I don't want to take like the obvious one for every single one, and this is one where I think Washington could actually take it, so I took Washington.
Oh, good thing you said that, and which is part of the reason why I took the Knicks. But I'm also going to do this, and then this next one's actually, I wouldn't say the next one's obvious.
Yeah, this one's not obvious.
The next one's tough with Milwaukee and Boston, and I'm going to take the Boston Celtics. I think, again, just like Miami, they had an incredible postseason. They have something to prove, and we talked about this on the podcast this week with Jason Tatum probably being the next player to get a Supermax contract, at least in Boston, and I truly think he's got something. The team as a whole has something to prove, and if you go out there in Game 1 and you dummy Giannis, that's a huge message.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks because Kemba Walker is injured, and I think that's gonna be a solid hit to the team.
Tatum hasn't looked good in preseason either, even though it's just preseason. But yeah. I put down Giannis, not Milwaukee. I'm picking Giannis.
Yeah.
You have Giannis winning? That's fair.
No, he should have a big game against them, though.
Yeah, he should.
They don't really have anybody to
They got no
stop
bigs,
him.
really, so yeah. Besides Tice, he's not really that much of a big.
No.
Okay, the next up is the homeboy Toronto Raptors versus the New Orleans Pelicans. And, I have bet against the Raptors a lot, and I have lost a lot. And I am going to do it yet again, and I'm going to take the Pelicans. Zion will lead them to the win, and they will win against the Orlando Raptors.
Okay. Don't like that you called them that, but I'm going to be picking the Raptors every game all season long.
Yeah, so am I.
That's fair.
Can't go against them.
I was not betting against the Raptors once.
That's fair.
But also, I think that they're probably going to win this game.
Okay, next up, we have the Atlanta Hawks. The only team I question the name of. I think I'm right. Versus the Chicago Bulls. Right. And as I can only name one player on each team, I'm going to go with the one that dummied me in 2K, and I'm going with the Atlanta Hawks.
It's a good pick, though. I mean, the reasoning is flawed, but it's a good pick.
I'm going to go with the Hawks as well.
So do I.
They improved their team a lot during the offseason, and Bulls are the same.
Chicago's pretty good, though. They're not bad. Both teams are pretty good.
They'll be at the bottom of the East.
The East is weak. They could. I could see them coming 10th or 11th.
Yeah, not playoffs, but
yeah, no, not playoffs.
So next up, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Houston Rockets. And I'm going to take the Houston Rockets as Oklahoma seemed to have lost everyone at the trade deadline. And I don't really think I can name anyone on OKC either.
I was hoping you were going to go pick the Thunder.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pick them too. Like, he hadn't known, like, Chris Paul left or something.
No, I knew CP3 left.
Yeah, like Rockets as well.
Yeah.
Should be an easy win for them.
Yeah. Okay, you guys both took the Rockets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Memphis Grizzlies. And I'm going to take San Antonio because I like Greg Popovich.
I'm going to go with the Grizzlies.
These are both good picks. Really, it's a coin toss. I took San Antonio because I think DeRozan is trying to kill the league this year. So
that's fair.
And he's getting mad underrated. So I'm hoping he pops off.
Okay, next up we have the third worst team in the league in the Detroit Pistons versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I'm taking the Timberwolves because the Pistons suck.
Yep.
And I'm a big fan of Karl Anthony Towns.
Timberwolves as well. Blake Griffin has looked awful so far in the preseason.
Yeah, Minnesota's gotten better too. So
yeah.
Okay, next up we have the Sacramento Kings versus the Denver Nuggets. And I just think it's very easy to take the Nuggets here. The Nuggets look good in the playoffs, 2-3-1 comebacks. And I like Jokic. I just suck at names.
I think you pronounce it Jokic. Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I think it's Jokic, but I think a lot of people call him Jokic too. Yeah, I also took Denver.
Yeah. Denver.
Okay, the next game is the Utah Jazz versus the Portland Trail Blazers. And I'm going to take the Utah Jazz. And I don't really have reasoning.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jazz as well.
So did I. I took the Jazz too. I thought you guys were going to take Portland. I took the Jazz just because, I don't know, like CJ's always hurt. I don't know how healthy he's coming in. Their whole team was hurt last year. Let's see. They're going to have to figure something out. I don't know. I took Utah because I like Donovan Mitchell too.
That's fair. And the last game on Wednesday, December 23rd, with the team that will win the NBA championship this season. The Dallas Mavericks
the Phoenix
versus
Suns.
the Phoenix Suns. And
they
much
will
like
win the championship.
Them not betting against the Raptors, I will not be betting against the Mavericks all season. It is the Dallas Mavericks winning this game.
No, I'm picking the Suns.
I took the Suns too, but I'm sure that's not a surprise. I'm probably going to be taking the Suns in most of the games too.
D-Book, CP3 going to be one of the best duos in the league. They're going to go off.
And then DeAndre Ayton. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we move over to Christmas. And Sneakle, would you like to read these games out?
Yeah. Starting off, we got an early game at 12 p.m. Eastern. We got the Pelicans facing off against the Heat. And I'm going to go with the Heat for this. Because they're better.
That's fair.
Yeah, I took the Pelicans just because I want to mix it up. I don't want to pick the favorite every time. And I think New Orleans could win.
I'm following suit and taking the Pelicans.
All right. You got the Pelicans in
both
games so far.
Let's start 2-0.
All right. Next game, we got the Warriors and the Bucks. And I'm going to be betting against the Warriors yet again and going with the Bucks. Because Warriors don't got all their players, a lot of injuries. And I think they'll start off pretty slow.
I picked Giannis again.
Yeah, I want to go against the grain and take the Warriors, but this isn't the game to do that. The Bucks.
No.
I don't. I bet against the Bucks with Game 1. The Bucks aren't starting the season 0-2, so I'm taking the Bucks.
All right. Number 3 of the day, we got the Nets versus the Celtics, and I got to go with the Nets here. Kyrie's gonna go off against his old team.
I'm gonna disagree, and I'm gonna take the Celtics.
Okay.
I think they're going to pop off. I think they're going to have a dominant start to the season, and then I think they're probably going to drop to third or fourth in the East by the end of the season.
I think they're going to start off slow and then get better at the end of the season.
I was going to say the same thing. I think Boston's going to start off slow too. I took Brooklyn because, again, I think KD and Kyrie are going to tear the league up at the start of the season, and then, I don't know, we'll see.
I don't know how long Kemba's out for either. He might be out for like a few weeks, which will...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
hit.
If he's still out for that,
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to guard Kyrie.
Okay.
Not that Kemba's a good defender, but...
Yeah. Next game, we got the Mavericks and the Lakers. I think we know what Bobthen's going to pick here.
The future champs beating the defending champs. Let's go, Mavs.
What a terrible soundbite that was. I bet you thought that was going to be sick in your head, too.
It is sick. It is sick. Leave me alone. You bully me too much.
Yeah, I took the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. And then the final game of Christmas, we got the Clippers and the Nuggets. Clippers choking the lead against them in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. They're gonna continue the streak.
No, there's no way. The Clippers have something to prove. They're gonna come out and kill the Nuggets.
Look, Denver's a good team, man. Denver's a good team, and they're really good in the regular season too.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Denver and Milwaukee are both incredible regular season teams, which makes it tough for me to vote against them. But yeah.
Well, there we go with.
Do you want to do the next day as well, and then Zach can?
You can do the next one.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Saturday, December 26th, we have the first game of the day with the Atlanta Hawks versus the Memphis Grizzlies, and I am going to take.
With remembering that one.
I'm going to take Atlanta against Memphis.
I think this one will be really close. I think it'll come down to whoever performs better between Trae Young and Ja Morant. I think Ja Morant can be a little more consistent, so I'm going to go with the Grizzlies.
I took Memphis too because I think Ja and Trae will probably cancel each other out. They both play differently, but and they both can't guard, aren't really great at guarding the respective aspects of each other's games. But then I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to pop off. So I took Memphis. If he plays, yeah.
He's also injured. I don't know, for a few weeks, I think. So he might not be in that game. I only know all this stuff because I've been looking at
hopefully that
doesn't. A lot.
Hopefully that doesn't screw me. But I took Memphis.
Next up, we got OKC versus Charlotte. Who you guys got?
I'm gonna go with the Hornets. I like them more.
I'm gonna take the Thunder.
I'm also gonna take the Thunder.
I think this could be pretty close, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in. Someone want to read? I'm gonna take the Thunder too. Do you want to read the next game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Cleveland versus Detroit, game of the year.
This could be literally the worst.
I'm gonna take Cleveland.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't want to pick any team. I want them both to lose, but I'm gonna go with Cleveland as well.
Yeah. So for the next one,
I'm gonna take Cleveland.
All right.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm gonna take Cleveland. Sorry. I had two little elves who were gremlins about an hour ago in my room. Sorry.
True. Okay. Do you want to go 10 or?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I can go with. The next game is Orlando versus Washington, and I think this is a very easy pick for the Wizards.
I think this game could be close. I think Vucevic could go off.
Vucevic is the most underrated center in the league.
Yeah, he's sick.
Man's a beast.
But who did I think I bet against both them in the first games. I'm I'm gonna go the opposite of Tanner and go with the Magic.
Yeah, I went with Washington just because they got more star power.
That's fair. Next up, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the best team in the league, the New York Knicks. And I think this is a very easy pick, and you definitely got to take the New York. You got to take the 76ers.
I don't know. Knowing you would have gone with the Knicks again.
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'll take the Knicks.
There
Perfect.
we go.
Yeah.
All right, 76ers.
I took Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know what? Knicks are ride or die. Next up, we have the Indiana Pacers versus the Chicago Bulls. Who you guys got?
Indiana.
Yeah, I got Indiana as well.
Yeah, I'll take Indiana. And following this, I mean, I already know their picks for this, but we got the Raptors versus San Antonio, and I will agree with my podcast hosts and take the Raptors.
I hope the Raptors win, but I also hope DeRozan does very well.
Well, yes.
Just him, though.
Let's hope the Raptors
or
win and DeRozan drops 30.
Yeah.
Nah,
Next up,
DeRozan drops 100, but nobody else on the team scores.
Next up, we have the Timberwolves versus the Jazz, and I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves.
I'm gonna go with the Jazz.
Take Utah. Yeah, I'm gonna take Utah. I think they're gonna be more consistent throughout the year, and so I think they're gonna take that game. If I'm gonna take a team twice, I'm gonna take it between those two. It's gonna be Utah.
That's fair.
You got Rudy Gobert on Cat, so Cat might struggle that game.
That's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, we got Houston versus Portland, and you said CJ's hurt, right?
I don't know if he's actually hurt. He's just always hurt, so.
Fair.
He's always got like back issues or something.
See, this is tough because if Harden manages to get traded in the next few days, I would take Portland here. But since there has been no formal announcement of Harden being traded, I'm going to take Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
I'm taking Portland. Houston's had big shakeups. It's going to take them a while to get used to their coach, their new system. Their team doesn't really fit whatever system they're going to be playing because they're designed for D'Antoni's system. Portland's a good team. I'm taking Portland.
That is fair. Next up, we hop into the last game for Saturday, and it is the Phoenix Suns versus the Sacramento Kings, and I will take the Phoenix Suns.
Yes, Suns.
Phoenix gonna keep their undefeated streak through the whole season. So, yeah.
I think you meant Dallas.
Dallas undefeated in the bubble.
They're going undefeated.
I said that they're gonna keep their undefeated streak.
Might be. Okay, Sunday. Zach? Do you want to read it, or do you want me to just keep going?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Dallas versus the Clippers. Who you guys got? I'm gonna take Dallas because if KP is healthy, the Clippers could not handle them in the playoffs. So hopefully, if Kristaps Porzingis is healthy and he plays.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Clippers because I don't think he's gonna be healthy. He's not supposed to play till January.
Well, whatever.
For a bit of insight on when
they still can't handle Luka.
For a bit of insight of when we're recording this, touchdown Bengals are up 10-0.
Oh my!
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I got negative points.
Oh man. Okay, next game because I can't talk about this anymore. It just frustrates me.
Okay, so Brooklyn versus Charlotte.
That's easy.
Easy dub. For the Charlotte Hornets.
Not a chance you're taking Charlotte.
No, I got
I
got the Nets.
Okay.
Orlando at Washington.
That's what's saying. Oh my god.
Day before? Yeah, they do. Back-to-back games. I'm going to take him back-to-back games, the Wizards.
I'm going to take Orlando. For no legitimate reason other than I just don't want to pick Washington again.
Wait, who did I pick last time? Did I pick Magic?
I don't remember.
I'll go with Washington. I don't think I've picked Washington yet, so.
That's fair.
True. Okay, San Antonio, New Orleans. This one's interesting to me.
I'm taking San Antonio. Sorry, I'm taking New Orleans. My bad.
Yeah, I think New Orleans has the better team. I think San Antonio's more experienced. And I don't know. I'm going to take San Antonio again.
I'm going to go with the Pelicans this time.
That's a good pick. Good pick. All right. Battle of the Beasts, Philadelphia versus Cleveland.
Oh, or Philadelphia. Almost said Cleveland there.
Philly.
But going with Philly.
Yeah, I'm going to
For
go. Sure. I tricked you with the Battle of the Beasts. This next one is, I think, a fairly easy pick. Milwaukee versus New York.
Milwaukee?
I'm going to pick the New York now. I'm picking Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Didn't I just take the... No, I took the Knicks over
The
the
Sixers.
Sixers, right? Yeah, no chance the Knicks beat Milwaukee. So...
This next game I think is going to be super interesting. Actually, Boston versus Indiana. I think this is going to be a good game, but I'm going to take Boston because I don't think I've picked them yet. They've had a tough lineup at the start of the year.
Yeah, they do.
But they're definitely going to squeeze out one win. So I'm going to pick Boston.
I'm gonna go with the Pacers.
Ooh,
I think I've picked the Celtics once. So they're starting off 1-2.
I'm going Boston.
All right.
yeah, I picked Boston. So next one is Golden State versus Chicago.
The Warriors.
Golden State's got Steph. So yeah, Golden State.
Yeah. I'll go with the Warriors.
Roy's just a bit of a Warriors hater.
Star player on the Bulls.
Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Got
No,
Kobe White too.
That's enough for me.
He's looking pretty good so far.
They're both pretty good players, but I mean, they're not Steph Curry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going with the Warriors.
Okay, so
wait, Zach Roy, did you pick that?
Yeah, I want the Warriors too.
Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix at Sacramento. Who you guys taking? I'm gonna take Phoenix, as we know.
This is the same matchup as their last game too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix again.
Yeah, Suns as well.
Sacramento's a good team, guys. Don't sleep. De'Aaron Fox can play.
And yet you took the Suns.
Well, I'm a Suns fan.
Yeah.
They also got Whiteside now.
Yeah, exactly. De'Aaron Fox is like a mini Jean Morant.
If Buddy Hield plays good this season,
Buddy
since he
Hield's
signed
a
that
shooter.
contract, he's the greatest. But
hey man, he came into the league like pretty old, so he had to get paid.
Yeah, true.
Minnesota versus LA. Who you guys take?
That's the last
LA.
the matchups. Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, whoa, that wasn't me picking.
You're gonna go with the Wolves?
How many Lakers games are there this week? 1,
3,
2.
They're going undefeated. AD's gonna lock up Cat.
They play 3. Yeah, I'll take the Lakers. I was looking at potential load management at the start. See if one of them sits out, but I'm going to take the Lakers as well.
All right, we're not doing the 28th, right?
No, that will be next week's.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are our picks.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the segment. I know there's a lot of picks, but if you guys want to leave your picks in the description down below, please do so. Or if you want to just go day by day and leave your picks, always do that.
And the comments.
The description? I thought I said comments. Oh man, it's been a long day. Yeah, in the comment section down below, comment who you think's gonna win. Even if you just want to put 1 or 2 games, just do whatever you want. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. This is going to be a recurring segment on the podcast. We're also going to start to do some more videos on the channel as well. So I hope you guys tune in for those. And we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy.
Peace.
See ya.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Nice.